you know when someone isn't telling the truth? I mean, there are so many different books and authors and speakers and theories on all the different ways that you can tell when someone is being dishonest, but how do you really know? Good morning, everybody. Michelle Hodges in the 6 a.m. Club. Happy Tuesday. 5 minutes late this morning, no excuses. We are talking about dishonesty, and the reason is because this moral inventory that I keep myself in check, constantly check myself. One of the items on the list is dishonesty. And I've been talking about this author, Robert Dreeke, for the last few weeks, and this is the last point that he made. If you don't recall, Robert Dreeke is a best-selling author, professional speaker, retired FBI agent, and former chief of counterintelligence behavior analyst program, who wrote a book called Sizing People Up, a veteran FBI agent's user manual for behavior prediction. And how this relates to dishonesty is he wrote this book on all the telltale signs of how to be able to identify how do you see it when someone is being dishonest. Now, it's not to be judgmental and say that this is someone who is dishonest. However, these are behaviors that you can look for in people, including yourself, when trying to seek out the truth, try to see when someone's being honest. So the last point that we're talking about today is body language. Now, we talked about all the other different things that are ways that you can look at to see if someone is being dishonest. And the last one is body language. So when someone is being dishonest, according to Robert Dreeke, he says that people who are being dishonest have uncomfortable body language. Now, what does that look like? I mean, that's kind of hard to decipher. There are so many different reasons why someone might have a different style of body language. They could be shy, they could be have low self-esteem. There's so many different things. But according to Robert Dreeke, these are a couple things to look at when you're looking at someone who is being dishonest. He says nonverbal communication is the ultimate dead giveaway. So even when you can't tell by using all of these other points that he suggests looking at to decipher when someone's being dishonest, he says the nonverbal cues are a dead giveaway. He says there are signs that indicate a person is uncomfortable with what they're saying. So paying attention to their body language while they're saying it. He says, unlike a genuine smile, for example, the corners of the mouth don't go up. He says they go straight back. Maybe it looks like this. He also says that that when they smile, their eyebrows are furrowed. They don't raise up. So when someone is smiling, a fake smile might look like this. A real smile would be like, yay, I don't know. But he also says that the head would be tilted slightly back rather than looking from the side. So kind of like lean back like this. They would be literally looking through their nose at you. Interesting while you're in a conversation with someone whose integrity you might be doubting, or the moral code. You might wonder where they're coming from, paying attention to their body language. He says truthful people have their eyes wide open. He says that dishonest people, however, have somewhat lidded eyes and tend to be locked on you without much movement. So maybe someone who just stands there, head back, looking through their nose, hardly any movement. It's kind of interesting. I've been in so many different types of situations, and I'm recalling some of this, even while I'm saying this, different situations where I wasn't really sure who I was dealing with. But when you see these signs, all these different signs that we've been talking about, we talked about, according to Robert Dreeke, people who are being dishonest speak in absolutes. They say always, never. These are types of things that they say in conversation. Number 2, they brag or downplay their accomplishments. They do this to make themselves look good, to devoid you of any type of doubt in their character. Number 3, they tend to please you by judging other people that you both know. And this is also another deflecting mechanism to get you to look and judge at other people, not look at them, pay attention to other people's actions. They are highly defensive. So they're not very good at criticism. They're just generally like to, and number 5, they like to debate. And number 6, they love to talk too much but say too little. Lots of like a lot of attention, are very talkative people, but not really a lot of substance to their speech. They don't know how to apologize. And last but not least, if you can't decide based on all of these other 7 key points to look at when you're trying to decipher if someone is being honest or dishonest, look at their body language. So we're going to end on this this note today. We're going to pick up a new topic tomorrow, the second to the last on my moral code, on my moral inventory, ways that I check myself, keep myself in check. And today we ended on dishonesty, and I'm very grateful for this author, Robert Dreeke. If you're interested in the book, it's called Sizing People Up, a veteran FBI agent's user manual for behavioral prediction. So something to think about, something to look at, not just looking at yourself, but looking at other people. Keep yourself in check, but also to be aware and mindful of other people's, where other people are, to decipher when you think someone might be dishonest. All right, guys, have a kick-ass Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow, Wednesday. Michelle Hodges in the 6 a.m. Club. Bye, guys.